cause y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Rich Trapper.
I flex with you. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network. Back in this thing, back in this thing. It's like cracking this thing here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledgeito you're not finna get in nobody's collegeito. Make sure you hit that notification bell at the top. Hit all, stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Hit that like, hit that hype, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that share button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Make sure you tap in. Leave a comment because we're going back to the chili giveaway. So when we get to 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we pick the best comment between now and 31,000 subscribers. We're going to give you some chili, big dog. So it's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. It's important that you comment. Once we get 31,000 subscribers, we're going to make sure that we let y'all know an exact date and exact time that we will be doing a live to give away that money. You got Cash App, you got Apple Pay, you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Don't worry about it. We're going to make sure you get that chili. Make sure you hit that like button, that comment, that good subscribe button. TNN Trap News Network. We taking it back to the basics, man. I want to give a big shout out to Just Clips, man. We finna slide right into this good Kantiana, man. Bison Bag Poetic Fast So exposed as LAPD by No Jumper host. Let's get into this content. Let's go.
I used to pour concrete. Like,
what's that? What's she doing?
Like pour pour concrete, right? Listen, so look, I like used to seal cracks and like come on. Seal cracks on the highway. Come on now, bro.
Oh. Man, hell no. Look at him just making shit up. The only cracks he was selling were the cracks of the men he was matching with on Grindr on behalf of getting intel for Dr. Umar Johnson, okay?
Man, now it's crazy how niggas love to joke, make all these little comments about Rich Trapper. Flakko is actually the one. Never mind. Just Clip said it.
Yeah. So this episode today is about the bison, as you can see. But it's also about Sharp the P. And, also how Bricc Baby's prior interactions with the bison back are still relevant to this very day. All right. So Bison Back is now promoting part 2 of his Draco's Killer telethon thing that he's doing. And I think with Sharp going on Clubhouse recently and kind of confirming some stuff we all already knew about Flakko, it's important to look back and really this one's going to be a little different than usual. We're going to play a little bit of Clubhouse, like quotes or whatever. And then there's going to be a clip from No Jumper's old show that was like Bricc Baby and Young Berry Gordy's show, No Statements. Is going to be intertwined with the Clubhouse clips. So we got a little bit of the present day with a little bit of the past to show how it all correlates.
Okay, so he going to wrap us all the way around and bring it. All right, cool. Let's see.
Told me in privacy, like after we'd gotten off stream, he was like, Sharp, niggas shouldn't tell me nothing. He said, don't tell me nothing. He says, and expect me to hold it. He says, you
kept it real. He's keeping it real. He said, don't tell him because he gonna snitch.
That to yourself.
You see, that's the thing. I feel like the Bison has been telling people on stream as well, not just off a stream. So again, let's get into that.
It's now. You over there
on the news? Yeah, y'all niggas is for that shit.
It was beginning. I
so started to crash then?
No, that's what I'm about to say. I started finally feeling like somebody was trying to assassinate my character, so I had to make sure that it wasn't no. You know what I mean?
Yo.
Nigga,
that's some internet shit, bro. What
the fuck, Flakko?
Hey, Gordon, how
everybody laughing, nigga. It's fuck Flakko. Fuck a nigga that fuck a fed, period. You know what I'm saying?
So you say you done with that shit?
Fuck a fed and his Jesus sandals. How about that?
So
fuck a fed and his ashy feet.
You done with that? So you say you done with that shit?
Damn, I forgot that Bricc Baby was on an anti-Flakko mission right before he got locked up. Flakko be like, oh yeah, Bricc, that's the homie. Nah, Bricc wasn't with you.
Line telling or the underlying allegations towards niggas. Towards street niggas.
All right, so that confrontational, episode, or really as a whole day at the office, which, it's kind of appropriate since, today is April 20th, and currently, as I'm recording this, they're conducting a 24-hour marathon. From what I can tell, I don't know why, but for some reason, it seems like the 24-hour marathon crew is confined to one room out of many available square feet in the $5 million studio that is the No Jumper headquarters. That's dumb.
I didn't realize that them niggas was stuck in one room.
So a side note, so it was a very confrontational 24 hours at No Jumper. As you saw there, Bricc Baby interrupted the No Jumper news to press Poetic Bison back in regards to the Bison dropping possibly incriminating content on Bricc Baby, okay? This is also around the same time where, he sat down with the Bison and did this like one-on-one interview where it started off with the Bison asking him about Quando Rondo and sliding for Vaughn and things of that nature. But anyways, so as you saw there as well,
that is a super, super crazy way to start an interview for sure.
Sharp was trying to clarify that Bricc is done being cool with the Bison, because I'd assume Sharp already knew the information that he was talking about in the beginning there from the Clubhouse snippet. And, the whole he's told me in privacy thing, that whole shit. But yeah, so let's get back into that, because now I'm going to play things side by side as promised to further display how none of this was ever a secret. And, Bricc was aware of so much about the Bison bag, but still got thrown into one of the craziest trick bags in podcast history.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, right? I already made content about it, but I'm gonna say it over here. Every nigga that ever gave him some any type of leadway to something, use a dumbass nigga. If you ever talk to Flakko about anything incriminating that you may have seen, witnessed, been a part of, whatever the case may be, right? That nigga takes memory notes, bro, of all that shit. He came to LA, learned everything about everybody's section, everything that's going on, because friend him, and then he leaves there, goes back to Texas, and now, nigga, he's doing a tell-all.
Look, bro, let's get back.
That's true. Flakko got all the information, slid back to where he had to slide back to, and started doing his thing.
Because there's a lot going on, right? Yeah. So I told him, I'm like, you can run content. Then I'm not knowing he got a mole up under him somewhere. He still ain't exposed the mole. The mole, you good. Mm-hmm. He doing good. He ain't snitching on you, whoever it is. And it's somebody close to me.
Yeah.
Because
the way, he's just confirming like it's nothing. Yeah.
Damn, YBG, I hope you're not the mole, bro.
it only could be, nigga. It wasn't no internet this shit he talking about. You can't, the shit he be telling me about, I be like, man, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, who the fuck do you hang out with, bro? Cuz acts like he's a civilian. He be around something.
You feel me? Don't lie to me. You feel me? Keep it 100 with me. You feel me? Right? Because I truly thought again.
Keep it in 100 with Flakko on the body is crazy.
Nah.
That is the craziest shit I done heard all day. If I ever kept it 100 with you after I...
with Flakko on the body is wild work. You definitely want to go to jail.
I'm stop to a nigga. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Today, I hear you did some shit like that, me and you, bro. I love you, Devin. It's gonna hurt me to salvage and just sever our friendship, bro, and our brotherhood. But that shit's happening, my nigga, indefinitely.
Like I said.
Now, guess what they're saying? I'm retracting it while you just broke it down. You feel me?
I break it down on the internet.
You feel me? Hey, you feel me? But
I'm breaking it down 100% of the time.
It's what though? But there's not
Man, I'm getting over this cold job.
too many dudes who are, I guess, secure and in their gangster or in their car that they will break it down and say, nah, man, feel me, man, like, right? And cop the plea and
so that's how you
camera.
make them tell on themselves.
Again, it's crazy to me that Bricc Baby was able to, sniff out so many tactics and tricks that the Bison uses, but still fell victim to the same tricks in games that he plays. And, something tells me that Sharp probably has tried to convince Bricc to stop being cool with the Bison way before this episode that we're looking back at took place. And obviously Bricc didn't follow that advice too well. But
it looks like a beach starfish. like Patrick on the beach.
You know, this episode also shows just how arrogant the Bison has been all of these years. And, you know, Bricc was speculating over, you know, who his sources could possibly be and this and that. I don't know, but one guess could be, of course, you know, the people trying to get clout. That's one side of it. But another could be the many women that he's, you know, been paying to sleep with. Maybe, just maybe, the Bison's detective work is done by buying women from the hood that he's currently investigating, and that's how he gets the details that shock his targets. You know, this way he gets to get a little freaky frog action and gets to build out cases on his target off the strength of pillow talking, of all things, right? You see, this has got to be a multi-faceted operation because, of course, there's still the content trick bag. There's still Whack 100 feeding him information and things of that nature as well. And, of course, the sit down with the Bison back and doing interview trick bag, which is a whole nother can of worms.
That's what he does.
Yeah, the interview situation is wild work.
You know, and you know what, bro? That's why I'm not really mad at him. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not mad at him. It's because he has let it be known from day one that he will tell. I don't know if niggas thought, I don't know if niggas thought that was a character or like just somebody that he knows is funny and that he's just him this, you know, this known snitch.
Niggas for sure thought that was some type of like, niggas thought that was a fib for sure.
But this my thing though. I never cared because I ain't gonna do nothing to get told on.
But I don't care, Sharp. Shut your get cracking and come back ass up, nigga. You are the type that we're talking about, like the Whack 100 type. That's the reason why you got told get cracking and come back. Because you are most likely the type to be pushing information about other people out to basically third party tell through Flakko. Yeah. Shut your ass up.
Sure.
Absolutely. Like, that's what I'm saying, though.
Okay.
You're not sitting around him telling every bit of your business. Just he ain't supposed to be. He was the little cousin, like, hey, when it's time to leave the house, we can't take him. He's not the one to take, because when we come back, he's going to tell everything that we did.
Listen though, it's not telling it if you put it on the internet, right?
But to alert. All right, if the police didn't know the shit, while a nigga named Viral for some other shit, put some more shit in the air while people searching that shit so they can find out some other shit. And nigga, what if it's some new feds that's like, oh, who is this nigga? What if I sold 20 bricks yesterday and you made the documentary 3 days ago and they got up on my phone and caught the 20 brick play? That's your problem. You feeding my kids?
Of course.
And of course that was a lie.
Of course. Has Flakko dropped any money on Bricc Baby's books yet? Like, I'm talking about real hardcore chilling. I don't mean like $50 here, $60. I mean, I'm talking about like, nigga, you feeding his kids. Nigga, do you know what it costs to feed a kid a week? Barnacles, nigga, you done seen the price of
Now, just a quick little memory refresher. Maybe 3 months into Bricc Baby being locked up, he was supposed to run some content, which is like a jail phone interview series with none other than the Poetic Bison back. He ended up having to pivot and finish the series off, or whatever the case may be, with Trap Lord Ross, because Bison back kept on being too busy all of a sudden to help him work while he's incarcerated. He's not even asking you for the free money, for as you're about to hear, the 20-piece wings to the house every once in a while. He's just asking to help him keep his channel afloat, and you couldn't even do that for him. And you're partially kind of why he got locked up, in my opinion.
Damn, I never thought about it like that, but that's real. Flakko was talking some high-powered shit. Oh, I'm down for Bricc. I'm this and this for Bricc and blah, blah, blah. Not a thing at all was done.
You probably will. That's the cold part. That's the cold part. I'm talking to my brother. So it's like, nigga, it's my little
Or
bro.
snitch ass.
Yeah.
I'm talking to my brother. Nigga, your brother don't got your back, because here we are now a year later, and you can't remember the last time he dropped something.
It's our snitch ass brother.
Details on everything.
Because I wanna argue with him about it.
We can.
But I know he gonna drop a 20
Yeah,
piece
we
off
can't
every
argue.
now and
There's
then.
no argument. That's why I just pick up my phone. I'm waiting for the topics.
Yeah, let's go into
The recoil.
So when's the last time Flakko dropped a 20-piece off on Brick's books?
That's a fact.
He's the little cousin. You can't take him nowhere, bro, because he's gonna snitch. He's gonna tell. You gotta already know that about him. We learn that shit as kids.
Yeah.
It's just some niggas you don't tell everything to, bro. And I don't know how Flakko gets talk about it. Maybe it's because he played. What he'll do is this. This is what I've noticed. He'll kind of throw out, like, he'll mention a situation that he knows about, but he'll say it all wrong to make a nigga he know about it talk about it.
You got it on the point.
So here's the trick, right? So when you interview somebody, right?
There's tricks.
Yeah, look. I'm looking.
Love those.
Definitely. So when you interview somebody, right?
This shit's spooky.
And they say some, let's say, incriminating shit in the past, right? And let's say it on their like YouTube Live, right? Feel me? Right? So you ask, okay, did you say this? And they say, oh, I don't remember. Oh shit! So are you retracting this shit that you said about your op?
What you did, you told me that you've been looking.
So basically, Flakko uses people's ego and arrogance against them to get them to say incriminating things about their ops for his own entertainment on YouTube at their own detriment. Got it.
You've been looking into and doing research on me.
So as y'all know, I have a few documentary series coming out. You feel me? I have one. I don't want to say like the other guy's name because Bricc knows, because they may say, "Oh my God, it's nothing police." You feel me? It's just police record. You feel me? The other guy, you feel me? Right?
name mine, not a regular crab. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that over and trademark that. I'm not a regular crab.
I'm not allowed to say that name, right?
Yeah. They want to be Kill Squad. I ain't a regular crab.
You feel me? Nah, but he though, I've been doing some research trying to find, the true details about the pimping, feel me? About the ism, you feel me? But
Of who?
him.
Whoa!
No, he don't.
No, hey man, I'm just.
I heard of rap songs, man.
Hey man,
Is it all rap? Are you a cap rapper, or you really live your raps?
What did you hear?
Well, you talked about pimping hoes in the rap songs, man.
That's what he does.
Dead on the money.
That's what he does. He knows what's going
He'll
on.
know all about the story and everything, and purposely say some shit
To make you be like, nigga, that ain't
the
what happened.
conversation veer left,
Right.
and then he get the reaction, the response, and all the way he need out of it.
Yeah.
So as you seen there, he put Young Barry Gordy in a trick bag in
For
the
sure put Young Barry Gordy in a trick bag. That nigga was like, yeah, so I heard you pimp. I was like, nigga, what the hell?
same podcast that he's describing his methods on. But you see, the craziest thing about this whole interaction, not a single documentary has dropped on his channel. Okay, not a single one. So using that word has got to be a lightweight troll. He's really sitting here just moments after an intimidation tactic took place, by the way, and playing in these guys' faces some more. Letting them know he's gathering intel on them and documenting everything. Not a documentary, but documenting everything, okay? Like usual, the Bison talked his way into exposing himself, And, remember a moment ago, he said it's not telling if it's on the internet, right? Now, that could mean, of course, if it's
Is he saying it's not telling if it's already on the internet, or is he saying it's not telling if he puts it on the internet? Because both can actually not be true. You could be a snitch either way.
information or content gathered and Reddit and repackaged and posted onto his YouTube. But obviously, with his Draco content, he marketed it as a breaking news type of situation. Pushing LAPD to hurry up or else and all that bullshit. But then, of course, he also never published content on anybody he's saying he's making a doc on. Well, not content. He never published a doc on the people he's telling, I'm making a doc on you and you. Where's it at? Maybe he's trying to shop it to Netflix, or maybe, just maybe, it's already been delivered to the police and he got paid. There's White Boy Rick, and now there's Fat Rat Fred. Ain't that something? Now, to the point of knowing
White Boy Rick and Fat Rat Fred.
the story, but playing the fool to get the target to correct a mistake. Let's go to probably his most infamous Bricc Baby interaction, and probably the exact foolish behavior Sharp was talking about on that clubhouse room. Okay? Let's refresh up on the whole, they say you can't say that no more.
Hey, so like, do you think though that like hip hop fans?
They say you can't say Slide for Von no more. Yeah, that's another thing we forgot, that Flakko was helping solve the King Von Quando Rondo shooting in
Have a role in instigating majority of these beefs?
Yeah, 100%. Not 100%. Yeah, cause it's like, all right, a month back in the day before all this was common for your beef to be out in public. You know what I'm saying? A month, it allowed you time to think. Was it that serious? Who the do we now? It's like, oh, they did something. Oh, slide for him. Oh, you a bitch. Oh yeah,
Slide for Von,
nobody.
Right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, cause of no. Like,
They
who died?
say you can't say that no more.
Oh, cause of FVG Cash? Oh.
Nah, cause Lil Pop.
Oh.
Sheesh. Yeah, but see, I don't know why Bricc Baby even sat there and had this conversation, but here we are.
What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term on it. Like, no more slide for mine.
Because of Lil Pop. Now, after that incident, though, your fellow brethren, Quando Rondo, took off his flag and put it down.
Now, that's not even a perfect example of the tactic, but I think we all get the point, right? But now, let's go over a part in that same interview that stands out way more in hindsight, okay? Now that we know Lil Durk went down on murder for hire charges.
A perfect example, like, hey, if you would have handled your connections or your people, whatever you had, the right way before the shit jumped off, that nigga just signed a deal for like 20-30 million, Durk, right?
Yes.
Who the fuck want to be for you? Nigga got too much money, man. You get
Too
what I'm
much.
saying? Like, listen, man.
Don't be for rich people.
Don't beef with rich people, man, unless you gonna slide. And you don't need to say nothing out loud.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, point blank period. Nigga gonna put that bag of thing on your head.
Now, while Lil Durk was still free, I feel like that last remark didn't get as much shine as, the first part. But again, now knowing how everything played out, that's nasty, nasty work. And, Bricc ultimately is to blame for these bad clips. But Bison has always been loud and proud about who he is, much to Sharp's point. And it's not like he's an undercover podcast snitch. His interview track record shows that his goal is to get people to dig themselves into holes that they can't climb out of, right? That's pretty much what Bricc Baby did, but again, it's multiple layers to it. Bison was also putting out content that pretty much ties Bricc to things that could cost him his freedom, all while Bricc was under investigation for other situations, which is something.
It's crazy how he could break down his plot so cold and then execute that plot. This nigga Flakko.
Everybody could kind of know after his home was raided by LAPD, right? Bricc was basically caught and released with a tracker, in my opinion, and he was monitored for 2 years with no ankle monitor, a different type of tracking, after that raid took place. And there's of course the case he's now fighting from behind bars. That case was being built during those 2 years. He was also dealing with Bison back, trying to speed up the police work in real time, live from the No Jumper studios. In my opinion, which is supported by Sharp's latest Clubhouse confession of the private conversation. That really, we don't even need that confession though. We already know this, but it's nice to have another little, thing for the bulletin board. But yeah, that's all I really got on this one. And
big shout out to Just Clips, man, breaking that down for us like a pound for us. We up out here to the next one. Oh, y'all know the deals. Red dots to the left. You know the rest.
Protest the air, Smith. We on the air. Protest the air at our best. You know that, man. Off the air. You know what I'm saying? We out here, ground zero for the neighborhood hero. We got all four corners. TMC, the marathon definitely continues. Mr. Burger right here, live in the flesh. We out here, man. Trap knows. You know that, nigga.
Can't come outside when it's dangerous. Work all in the floorboard. Tell the ops, check the scoreboard. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. And if you shoot, you ain't miss. A nigga ball like game 6. A nigga ball like game 6.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Game 60 bands on my neck when I got it on me. And I remember I was broke, I never let him hold me. Final seconds with my back against the wall. 81 point strong with this K, I call it Kobe. Running through this lettuce, nothing you can tell us. Nothing. Gotta watch my back, I know that they get jealous. Real shit, I got rich, ain't gotta embellish. Real life made men, they call us good fellas. And I ain't got anxiety, I know it's intuition. May never love a bitch, but I for sure play my position. I know the streets talking, I'm cracking, so I ain't tripping. I said I play for keeps, but I guess them niggas ain't listening. Sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Nah, you can't come outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's never outside, nigga.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
I've been winning, tell my ops check the scoreboard. Money in the attic, work all in the floorboards. Late night, that's the life that we pray for. Overtime with the pack is what we in the game for. Put myself in the game and everything is just a memory. Made a couple plays for the pain, not an enemy. Gotta watch my friends more, I gotta watch the enemies. Friends is hella fake, I know we're enemies' intentions. I let it go until it click if I'm an aiming. Started staying safe and ended up staying dangerous. Game on the line, see the pressure I can take. Hall of Fame shit, so if it's mine, I'ma take. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous.
You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6. You can't come outside when it's dangerous. Gotta get the blicky when it's dangerous. Young niggas, we done came from Nathan. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Thought we would stop, we just can't quit. Water like us niggas up in game 6. Missy with the bullshit, you can save it. Water like us niggas up in game 6.
Safe like Jordan, call it game 6. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. You niggas never outside when it's dangerous. You niggas always inside when it's dangerous. Shoot like Curry and I can't miss. Niggas sick like Jordan, call it game 6. Niggas never outside when it's dangerous.